This edition of MacVoices is sponsored by Atlassian, the makers of Jira, Confluence, HipChat, and Bitbucket, helping teams everywhere team up to create what's next. Visit Atlassian.com to learn more. Today, I want to focus on Bitbucket from Atlassian, for the coders out there who are looking to be more efficient in writing and deploying their apps. Bitbucket is a tool you want to work with when you're working with your team. With collaboration features, unlimited private repositories and Bitbucket Cloud, a secure workflow with branch permissions and granular permissions at 3 different project levels, Bitbucket has the features you need to get done what you need to get done. Best of all, Bitbucket is a tool that plays nice with other tools, especially Atlassian's Jira project management software, Confluence collaboration software, and the HipChat, TeamChat, and file sharing application, and lots of others. Visit Atlassian.com to find out more, download free demos, and see just how much more efficient your coding efforts can be for you and your team. That's Atlassian at Atlassian.com, helping teams everywhere team up to create what's next. And who doesn't want to see what's next? Thanks to Atlassian for their support of MacVoices. Welcome back to MacVoices. This is the Talk of the Apple community, and I'm Chuck Joyner. Folks, we have Nick Mattingly of Switcher Studio back with us once again. He's becoming a regular on the show, and I think it's just because they have so much cool stuff going on. Nick, it's good to see you as always.
Yeah, you too. We've been busy.
I would say so. So the last time we talked, we were both in Las Vegas for NAB. Now I'm back in the studio in Pennsylvania, but where are you?
I am in Santa Monica. We're going to be at VidCon this week. This is a big YouTube conference. It's not just YouTube anymore. It's YouTube and YouNow and Facebook and just all things online video. But going to be making some noise.
Okay. So people are walking around getting things set up in the background. So that's why. But since you and I are chatting now, I have this funny feeling that there's some big news for you to talk about.
Yeah. So we have been working with the team at Facebook. And today we are making an official announcement. We are a Facebook Live partner, and you can use Switcher Studio to broadcast to your Facebook wall, groups, events. We had YouTube Live last time we talked, and now you can broadcast on Facebook. We also have paired that with a major update to the core functionality of Switcher Studio, and we've greatly improved the video quality, the wireless video quality over the network. It's almost 2 times better than what we've had previously, and you're going to see that reflected in your live capture recordings and live video that you broadcast on the web.
That's phenomenal. Okay, so many questions here to ask, but I'm going to kind of go in reverse. With this partnership and with Switcher Studio now, is there an upgrade to the software that gives us these new capabilities, or is it something that's automatically rolled out through the Switcher Studio system?
Right. So the Facebook Live integration is part of our cloud services. It's available immediately to all of our customers. If you aren't using Switcher Studio already, you can create an account on our website at switcherstudio.com and get full access for the first 7 days. To take advantage of the improved video quality, you'll need to make sure you have the latest version of Switcher. That's Switcher 2.7.0. So if you don't have automatic updates enabled, go to the App Store and make sure you have the latest release. There's also a new version of SwitcherCast, our screen sharing software, that works with this new functionality. So if you're doing the screen sharing component, you'll want to make sure you have the latest build of that as well, which you can download from your online account in the dashboard.
Got it. Okay, so that's for all the Switcher Studio people out there. I wanted to make sure we got to that. But now let's back up to the Facebook thing. They're not a lot of us know a little about Facebook Live, but there are a lot of people that still haven't experienced it from either a watching standpoint or definitely not from a producing standpoint. So talk us through a little bit how this works, especially within the Switcher Studio environment.
Right. So if you want to broadcast on Facebook, you'll log into the main device that you're going to use to do your switching or producing. You don't even have to get into the multi-camera component. Just using that one device, you could use the built-in camera, add photos, graphics, do the screen sharing piece. When you first launch the app and you log in as Switcher, it will launch on the Outputs tab. And this is where you can configure what you're doing. Do you want to send to YouTube? Do you want to send to Facebook? Do you want to record or use director mode? So in that Outputs tab, there's a plus sign. You'll tap that, and it will allow you to link your account. So you'll hit Facebook Live and log in with your Facebook credentials, and once you click through all of the options, you're ready to go live. You only have to set it up once, and once you've linked your account, Facebook will show up in the Outputs tab as a destination. If you want to publish somewhere other than your timeline, if you want to create an event or stream to a group, there's an arrow next to Facebook that will open that dialog or that window again where you can change the destination. If you're doing a production for a company or a brand or someone else, you can unlink your account and sync it with a different Facebook account and still use Switcher to broadcast to that other channel or page. So it's all burned right into the app interface. Some of it you can also manage from the online account, but we've tried to make it really easy and really set it up the first time. And as long as you've got Facebook checked, you're ready to go live. It's one tap away.
I love the fact that you've gotten away from something I think that a lot of folks would have tried to do, and that is to require licenses for different users and all. If I have a Switcher Studio license, I can basically hook up to any Facebook ID that's willing to give me the password and go.
Right, exactly.
That's great. So let's go through some of the geeky stuff. What kind of resolution are we broadcasting at? Can we save and reuse the productions? All of those things.
So Facebook Live, you can broadcast 720p HD, and on the playback side, it will Facebook takes care of what the users see. So you'll send out the best that you can if you have the upload speed or bandwidth to do that. With Switcher, one of the things we talked about last time was the introduction of director mode, which allows you to trigger a capture recording on each connected device. So we really encourage our users to use director mode in combination with streaming, whether it's YouTube or Facebook or whatever, because it's going to guarantee that you have a really high quality capture, a recording that you can make available afterwards. Facebook Live does archive your broadcast or stream, so when you stop, it's going to be there for people to go back and watch. But again, you can save it to the devices. You can pull it into Final Cut and tweak it and use the Switcher Media Manager so that everything magically shows up and all of your cuts and transitions are there. And have that polished version that maybe you publish on Vimeo or YouTube or your website or somewhere else. And I think that's one of the really great things about video is that it doesn't all have to be in one place, and there's really a big benefit to getting it on multiple platforms. And so using Switcher Studio and some of the new workflows we've put in place, we're trying to make that a little bit easier and save everybody some time.
So you're broadcasting to Facebook Live at 720p. What am I saving through Director the same 720p, or do I have something higher? Right.
So Director mode, you can bump up to 1080. You can also assign fixed frame rates, and you can adjust the bit rate. So you can put the bit rate all the way up to 50. It's like Blu-ray quality. It's going to eat up more storage, but it's there for those that need it. I think by default, it floats around 6.
Okay. That's why some of us were crazy enough to buy those the top-end storage on those new iPad Airs.
Right.
Okay, so this is something that pretty much anyone can do. I mean, there are no requirements for Facebook. I mean, it's just a capability that all Facebook owners have, or users, have now.
Yeah, so Facebook Live has streaming built into their app. If you're searching Facebook on your phone and you go to make a comment or a post, there's an option to go live. They've tried to create a solution for the masses that anyone can use. And it's a really great solution. So if you want to play with it and just get a feel for Facebook Live, use the Facebook app, absolutely. But if you want to do something more than single camera, point and shoot, check out Switcher. And again, you can create the trial and no credit card required. Take it for a test drive, and you can start to do multiple cameras and graphics and overlays and really make some high-end quality content without a huge investment. But yeah, nothing special. Anyone with a Facebook account can take it for a spin and get started.
And folks, I would point you back to some of the previous discussions Nick and I have had on the show for a demo of all the features of Switcher Studio, all the production features. But the big news here is the Facebook Live integration, which is really exciting because before you were doing YouTube Live, and that's still there. It's just that this is just one more place that you can use Switcher Studio to get the word out to.
Exactly. So something else that's available in this new update, we've added a new notification center. So if you go to watch your videos afterwards, there's the media bin in the top left. Next to that icon is a new option that allows you to see the battery and storage for all of your connected devices. So if you have a camera across the room, you can get a view into how it's doing, if you need to plug it in or if you need to switch it out without going to that device. So it makes a one-man production even easier to manage.
Nick, I'm not sure if this probably isn't a function of Switcher Studio. It's more of Facebook Live, but how long an event can I broadcast?
That's a good question.
Is there a limit?
I think at one point there was a limit for Facebook Live. I want to say it was 60 to 90 minutes. That could have changed. We'll need to check Facebook for sure. Just a second. Hey, Ryan, do you know what the limit is on Facebook broadcasts? Is there a duration or cap?
I don't think so.
Don't think so. So don't hold me to it. But I think at one time there was a restriction on how long it can be. We'll have to ask Facebook for that one.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know that anybody's going to be out there streaming for 8 or 10 hours. But on the other hand, there's some people that will say, "Wow, we'll just broadcast our event on Facebook Live and it'll the whole day." So that I don't even want to think about the storage requirements for something like that. Nick, obviously congratulations are in order here. How did this all come about? Was it just that somebody recognized the superior functions of Switcher Studio?
I guess it was right around NAB at the F8 Facebook conference. They announced a API program where they were opening up Facebook Live to integrate with other software and solutions. And again, you can broadcast directly from the Facebook app, but there's a benefit to having higher quality production. And in a lot of cases, those are the videos that get watched the most. And we were able to get in front of the right people and do a couple demos on what's possible with Switcher Studio, and we're fortunate enough to work with the Facebook team to get this out. So there's a special page for Facebook partners, and we're there. And if you want to do multi-camera video with iPhones and iPads, we feel like we've put together a really great solution.
This is just, it's great, and because it leverages the iDevices so well, with the built-in cameras and the ease of use there. I mean, a lot of us have been messing around with cameras on our Macs and various streaming solutions, but the iOS devices present this whole new tool that can be used. And I love the fact that something like Switcher Studio is around to take us to that next level of production and of polish. And now with this kind of integration, it means that I can send it to Facebook, I can send it to YouTube, or I can just record it for my own use.
Yeah, we've been around for a while, but when we first started doing multi-camera video on iOS, year one, it was kind of, why would you do that? And then last year was, that's kind of interesting. And I think these devices just keep getting better, and there's new platforms and ways to publish, and I think we're all starting to come around. Not all of us, but it's starting to make a little more sense to look at something like Switcher and what's possible with iPhones and iPads to make great content.
Well, and we've talked about this before. The amount of money it would have taken 3 years, 5 years ago to do what you're doing now with Switcher Studio with just an iPad or an iPad and a couple iPhones it's kind of staggering. And so I love it. Please keep it going.
Yeah, we'll never be done with this thing.
So what's next? No, sorry. No.
I won't give a lot of detail, but we do have a new product we're going to be rolling out later this summer. We'll leave it at that, but I'll keep you posted.
He did it again. Okay, so that means that this is June, so summer is typically August. So within the next couple months, you'll be back again to tell us something cool.
Yeah, it's pretty exciting.
I bet. Do you sleep?
I can't talk, but you can't get anything done when you sleep. So we try to be smart about it. I need to get a Red Bull sponsor.
The website where folks go to learn more about all this and start signing up and broadcasting.
Yeah, switcherstudio.com.
Great. Nick, thank you so much for the time. I know it's busy there. I really appreciate you making the time for us. We hope that we've informed people and they can be half as excited as you and I obviously are about this.
Awesome. Thanks for having us. I'll send a few links that you can reference. We have a tutorial write-up on how to link with Facebook, and we'll have some video tutorials and walkthroughs that we'll be putting out as well. So we'll make those resources available, and we can share those with people. But if you have any questions, send us an email. It's support@switcherstudio.com. And if you want to get started, check us out online at switcherstudio.com.
Excellent. And folks, of course, I'll have links in the show notes to all that so that you can jump right there and share in the excitement and the fun.
Awesome.
Nick, good luck at the conference. We will talk to you in a couple months.
All right. Take care.
All right. You too.
Bye.
Folks, I'm Chuck Joyner. This is MacVoices. Okay, now I've got more stuff to do over the summer. Now I got to learn more about Switcher Studio. Until the next time, and as always, thanks for watching. Visit MacVoices.com for show notes, links to subscribe, and to connect with Chuck on Twitter, Google+, Facebook, YouTube, Vimeo, SoundCloud, the MacVoices blog, the MacVoices Dispatch, our weekly newsletter, and on MacVoices Magazine, free on Flipboard that helps you do more with your Apple tech. Advertising handled by Backbeat Media at backbeatmedia.com. Bandwidth provided by CacheFly at cachefly.com.